Hi everyone, so today we are going to be sketching an ice cream cone. One thing I really want to emphasize with any sketch, it always starts with the most basic of shapes. So that's something to keep in mind. So as you can see, I've made a triangle on the bottom and two circles on the top. To add a little bit more dimension to the ice cream, I'm adding the little ruffles, and you can create those by creating half circles. I started from the edge of the ice cream cone and then kind of made my way out. Now I'm taking back my eraser and just removing some of the pencil marks, because oftentimes when you are watercoloring with pencil marks underneath, the pencil marks tend to show. So I'm just kind of trying to decrease that. I have my watercolor palette out and just getting all my supplies ready. And I think I'm going to play around with two colors. I'm going to play around with some very, very light shade of blue and pink. One thing I do want to emphasize is that oftentimes people don't realize how important it is to have a paper towel with you when you are watercoloring, because you can take away all that excess water. So as you can see, adding water to my brush and just really spreading the color out, trying to be as careful as possible. Watercoloring is definitely a patience game. You do need to just not touch your artwork when it's drying, otherwise you can really mess it up. So as you can see, I'm just adding the finishing touches to my blue here, and then I'm going to start off with making the red. So it's important, one thing that I do want to note is that it's important to lay down the base color and then go in and adding more colors and dimensions to your artwork. So now I'm trying to put together a light pinkish color to put on top. I do want it to be bright and fun, but not too contrasting. So I'm going to see how this kind of dries and maybe add a little bit darker, desaturated color to this ice cream cone as well. So there you are. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. Again, it all starts with basic shapes, two circles and a triangle, and then you add the half circle ruffles towards the end. So we're gonna go ahead and add those finishing touches, making sure that there's no white spots. As you can see, I'm really going over again with a little bit more desaturated pink. Now I think we're gonna warm up some brown to get our ice cream cone color. I think I chose a bit too dark of a color, but I think I'm gonna just stick with it. It looks fine against the blue and the pink. I'm gonna go ahead and color it in. I do wanna go back in and add some lines to give the cone some dimensions. As you can see, I was touching the blue so I could add some details on top. So I think on the blue ice cream, I might just add some sprinkles perhaps. So I'm using a combination of colors. I think I'm using green right now because I'm thinking about the colors on the rainbow that are closest to each other. So blue and green are closest, so they look well together. Just adding some dots and really just lightly touching it and trying to put it on different directions as I can. So when you're drawing this ice cream cone, you can really play around with it the way you like. There's a lot of variety you can add here. You can add sprinkles, you can add circular, look, you can even add like sauce on top. It's always a good idea to sketch these things out if this is the first time drawing it all out. Yeah, so just gonna add some more finishing touches, some details on the cone towards the bottom, just using a bit of a darker color. And then I want to also add a smiley face to this ice cream cone to make it look cute and a little more interactive. So I'm taking my pencil and going to draw two little eyes far apart from one another on the blue scoop, on the bottom scoop, and then a smile in between. So I think that's what I'm going to try to aim for. Yeah, and so it just adds a little bit character, a little cute character to your drawing, and you can definitely do this with markers or color pencils. It really doesn't matter. Watercolor is just what I have on hand, so I'm using watercolor. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's a really fun, cute little sketch you can do really, really fast. And if you like this video, please be sure to comment, subscribe, and share with me your ice cream cone. I'd love to see it. I'll catch you guys next time.